The next issue I'd like to comment that I heard about again and again when I was back is an issue that is not surprising. To a certain extent, some of the policies of the past were responsible for this. But recently, we've had a new round of checks go out, a greater increase in the money supply, both M1 and M2. And not surprising, when the government prints money, we see an increase in the amount of gasoline, an increase in food prices led by an increase in soybeans, an increase in lumber and massive increases in home building. I am scared to death for the younger generation as a new economic ideology seems to have taken over, in which there is a feeling that you can spend yourself into prosperity. When I look at the degree to which housing costs have skyrocketed in the last year, it is perhaps not surprising given the degree to which money is being printed. But it is going to be much more difficult for a young couple to buy that first house today compared to 12 years ago. And it's important that everybody in this chamber sit back and question the idea that is being approved by the Federal Reserve that America can become wealthier just by printing money. America will not become wealthier by printing money. America will have inflation, and that inflation will strike hardest at commodity prices and hardest at housing. So everybody in this chamber, before we vote for any more spending bills, ought to look at the rather boring charts of M1 and M2 as we analyze the money supply, and look at the costs of all commodities over the last year, as this chamber has decided that the way to create prosperity is to print more money.